Good evening, Tapos. Thank you for joining in. We'll just begin in a minute.
Hello, bro. Hello. Can you hear me, bro?
Yes. Hi, Kesh. Yes. Hi, Keshav. How are you doing?
Fine, bro. Great. How was the evening today?
Hello.
How was your evening today, bro? Can you hear me?
Keshav, I'm so sorry. Your voice is very low.
Is it okay now, bro?
Yeah. This is a little better. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, bro. Like, it's a lovely topic, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Uh-huh.
What is a mindset and how does it impact our impact on the life? It's so lovely.
True.
So,
Huh.
what is your thoughts on the initial talks on the session, bro? Like, in another 2 minutes we're going to start. So, what is
Mm-hmm.
your initial thoughts on this?
I think this is a very important topic, and it's something that we need to be aware of because it influences our life, the way we look at things, especially the way we handle our problems, let's say obstacles, failures. So, mindset plays a very important role in all of this. So, understanding it and working on a mindset is very, very important.
Oh, lovely. Oh, that's really, really great, bro. Like it's very happening. Talk on this topic, and it's really nice. We have started this episode 1, so just
Hmm.
let's give it a welcome kind of a thing. So, welcome to Mindscape Interactives. This episode is about what is a mindset and how is the impact we are going to see in our life. That is the thing. So we have Jebin here. Jebin is our co-host. Let's get on to the show. So yeah, Jebin bro, what is a mindset? So what do you feel about the mindset?
Okay, all right. So, Keshav, as you said before, this is quite an important and interesting topic. And the reason why I feel it's quite interesting is because, as the word says, mindset, if we can play with that, it's basically how we set our mind on ourselves, the things around us, especially with regard
Mm-hmm.
to our work life, personal life, our relationships, the way we look at
Mm-hmm.
or perceive these things. And more importantly, if you take it a little bit further, we can say that the way we perceive or set our minds on failures, again, like I said before, obstacles, how we understand them, and that's what mindset is all about. Mindset is about
Oh wow!
how we,
Oh wow!
yeah, right, how we look at it, and it's about how we move forward after a failure, maybe after a downfall, and what happens after depends on the mindset.
Oh wow! It's really nice. You brought
Hmm.
that point. So like there is
Hmm.
this notion that I have this mindset I'm unable to come out of it. So how do you
Hmm.
for example, if initially I had this mindset of not going to corporate culture because it really didn't want. But right now, if you see the reality of
Hmm.
my partner, uh, motivational speaking, voice artist. In reality, it's kind of a passion kind of a thing. It is resembled as to the society. It's resembled as it's a
Hmm.
passion kind of a thing. But for me,
Right.
it is it's a profession.
Hmm. Right. Right.
Just because of the lockdown, no, it has given a mentality that a voice artist is not a profession at all.
Hmm.
So how do you foresee that?
Yeah, again, like you said, the way people analyze this and say that okay, this is not a profession. It's that again is a mindset, right? That again is
Mm-hmm.
how they perceive this concept or this career of, let's say, motivational speaker, because that
Mm-hmm.
could be coming from somewhere else, right? That understanding
Absolutely,
could be coming from somewhere else. It's not maybe not something that they themselves have developed. It could be something that they've heard or something that they have listened to, and
absolutely,
right, and it could be coming from there. And that's the important aspect about mindset. Also, it mostly it's not exactly something that coming that we have developed. Of course, it we
absolutely,
can
absolutely.
definitely something that we can develop too, but
Oh
most
wow, oh wow.
often, right. Yes, mindset comes because it's developed for us. Somewhere it's developed for us.
Absolutely,
Uh,
absolutely, absolutely.
right. So,
And what is a mindset? So, like a mindset, our mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how we think, feel, or behave in any given situation. So, mindset is also a journey towards success, right? No matter how hard it is.
I'm sorry, Keshav. Mindset is also a journey towards.
uh, a journey towards success, which is
Yes.
full of hurdles and challenges across your way. Be it failures. I don't want to use that word failure because it's totally nostalgic. On
Mm-hmm.
it's the success is it's the road of failures. I don't believe that. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
success is
Mm-hmm.
just challenges and hurdles of to reach the finish line. Success is just the point where it's kind of a finish line where there are so many
Mm-hmm.
hurdles and challenges on our way, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Of course. Of course. Yes. Of course. Like you said, Keshav, definitely. If you look at success and mindset, definitely they are very much linked, because like we said before too, whenever we experience a certain kind of a failure or a downfall,
Mm-hmm.
what happens next, how do we come back from it, or how do we choose to get back from it, depends on our mindset, depends
Oh,
on,
lovely, lovely.
yeah, depends on what we do about. For example, sometimes, after a failure or after a downfall, most often sometimes what happens is we tend to be where we are. We tend to think, okay, I'm not good enough, or I will not succeed, or this was just a waste of time, I wasted so much time. These thought process comes, right? That again is of course a mindset, right?
Oh,
But
okay,
another,
JB. Okay, JB.
yeah, but
Go ahead, go
another,
ahead, go ahead.
yeah. So another way to look at it also is that, okay, yes, I failed, right? But it doesn't mean that, this is the end. It doesn't mean that I cannot get back up or I cannot try again. So that again is a mindset,
Okay, okay.
right?
Fair
So,
enough. The mindset, it says that mindset, influences our thinking, our feeling, our behavior in any given situation. And,
mm-hmm,
no
mm-hmm.
matter how hard it is, or someone tells us, or possibility to change that you have a positive mindset, it can really happen. How is that? How is that magic happening? Because, everyone tells that
So,
you
sorry,
should
Keshav,
have a
how?
my question is, no matter how hard it is, or
Mm-hmm.
someone tells you that you are not, your mindset cannot be changed, or you don't, you really cannot make it happen, make it happen,
Keshav, I'm so
have a,
sorry. Your voice
or
is breaking.
can you, is it okay now?
Yeah, yeah, this is better. Sorry, sorry. Could you just repeat that, please? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the thought which I wanted to share with you is, no matter how hard it is, or someone tells you that you cannot have the right mindset, and you really have to strive hard to get that mindset right. So these are all the negative kind of affirmations, right?
Keshav,
In having.
Keshav, I'm really sorry. Keshav, I'm really sorry, Keshav. Your voice is breaking again. I'm not able to hear you.
Just a second. Let me switch my Bluetooth off and come back to the normal mode. One
Sure,
second.
sure, sure, sure. Please, please.
Is it okay now?
Yeah. This is quite better, Keshav.
Okay,
Yes, go
like
ahead. Can you
yeah,
say
I
something?
was telling, I have a thought, like no matter how hard it is, or someone tells you that you really cannot change your mindset to a positive mindset, or the magic
Mm-hmm.
cannot happen. If they say
Mm-hmm.
like that, initially, just an inspiration part, I'm just telling you.
Mm-hmm.
If they tell me, I will convert the affirmation, negative affirmations into positive affirmations. Like
Mm-hmm.
if I don't like something, I'll make it happen like it is happening, and I love it.
Mm.
For example,
Okay.
I don't like tomato, but right
Mm-hmm.
now for my fitness and everything, I have uh, made it comes to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So like
All right.
I made my dislike to like. So how
Mm.
do if someone tells something that you cannot change your right mindset or a positive mindset. So how do you make the people understand, or what will be your thought to of motivation to people who are listening right now, so that
Mm-hmm.
on the mindset part, like
Mm-hmm.
you really can do Keshav, something like that.
Mm.
So
Okay.
what is your thought?
I think if you're looking to change your mindset, I think first and foremost, it's very important that first we become aware of our current mindset. Uh, in the sense that what are we thinking about our own self, or let's say what are we thinking about our obstacles or situations, or how do we look at it? Because even though we understand this term mindset, sometimes we are not aware of it. We react according to it, we behave according to it. Sometimes we may not be aware of this, what the kind of mindset that we have, right? So if you're trying to change a certain mindset about your own self, it's very important we understand, or the person understands what kind of mindset that they already have, right? So once they are able to understand, okay, this is the kind of mindset that I have right now. Okay, so for example, with regard to what you said about tomato, and if you take that as a simple example, before changing it, you understood that okay, tomato is something that you don't like, right? But at the same time, you moved to from not liking to liking it or adding it to your diet because you understood where you are, and not only that, you also understood where you need to be, right? So with
Yeah, yeah,
regard
yeah.
Yeah. So with regard to mindset, first we need to understand where we are with our own mindset and
Okay,
where we
okay.
need to be. What is the kind
Like,
of mindset
yeah, yeah,
we yeah. Go ahead, Kesh.
yeah. Like, I have a doubt. So now you are
Uh-huh.
saying that uh, one second, just one second. One second. Yeah. No,
Sure.
we are saying that like self acceptance and self introspection is more important for a mindset, right?
Yes, self-awareness and introspection too. Yes, self-awareness of the kind of mindset that we have. Yes, very much important.
Mm-hmm.
And along
So
with
like,
that, not just
mm. No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
okay. So not just self-awareness, but if you're trying to actually work on the mindset, we also need to understand why we are trying to change a mindset, right? We need to have a strong why there, right? For example, again, if you take the example of tomato,
Yeah, yeah,
because even though
yeah.
you don't like it, you accept it, you understood it, but still you ate it, still you're eating it because you understood it's helping you to be fit, right? Because you understood or you had a reason or a strong reason that it's helping you to be fit or it's part of your diet, right? So, in order
Yeah,
to
bro. Yeah.
change a mindset, yes. So, in order to change a mindset too, we need to have a strong why. right? Why do I need to change my mindset? Why do I need to go from here to there? So having that strong mindset also, because like you said, Keshav, you were able to do that. Even though you didn't like something, you were able to still have it, or you were able to make it a part of your diet because you understood how important it is for you, right? So that's very, very important. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Thank you so
Keshav, you
much,
saying?
JB. So like I have this 10 kind of its thoughts. It's not affirmation kind of a thing. In how the mindset plays in.
Mm-hmm.
So like the number one thought is that what do you know you are good at? So like to us, just
Mm-hmm.
JB, like as a human being, you and I,
Mm-hmm.
just leave alone the psychology part, leave alone the motivational speaking part, all the thing. Just on the aspects of how the mind works. What do you know
Mm-hmm.
you are great at? How to find it out? How to find that spark and how to find that spark plug and other things.
How to find the path to? I'm sorry.
How to find out the spark plug to find out what do you know you are great at. So
Mm-hmm.
hope I'm putting it correct.
Okay, you mean how to understand your interest, how to understand your passion? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, similar to that, I'm saying it. What do you know about you are great at? Like I'm great at this. I'm not great at that. Something like that.
Okay, 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 okay. How? Okay, right, right, right.
In
So
in
I
our
think
life,
to
in our life.
right, right, of course. I think that's very important because somewhere uh, we try to understand it. We try to understand what we are actually good at, what we are not actually good at. Somewhere we become aware of it. Sometimes we don't become aware of it. But I think it's very important we start becoming aware of it at very early age and start working on what we are good at, start focusing our energy and time on what we are good at, so that it after a point of time, or in a day-to-day life, it becomes, or it starts being fruitful for us. So in order to do that, I think I would say definitely exploration, right? Exploring every field, exploring your interest, exploring your likes, exploring even your dislikes, exploring different fields that you have not touched before. Read about it, watch certain videos about it, talk to people about it. That's one of the best ways to understand what you're passionate about, because when you're passionate about something, you will not just keep it yourself. You will actually talk to your friends or your family or someone close to you about it, right? Because passion doesn't just stay with us. We would want to share it with the people around us also, right? For example, Keshav, you are a motivational speaker. Of course, the aspect of motivational speaker is to reach out there, okay, to be with people. But of course, but if you look at it in more of a sense of passion, you're not keeping it yourself, right? You're spreading it out, you're putting, you're bringing out to people, because you know how much, it benefits you when you reach out to people with it. So talk to
Yeah,
me.
absolutely, bro.
uh,
Absolutely. This is
right.
mainly for all the people and all the special people around the world.
Yes, yes. So explore your interests, explore, different fields, fields that you're not touched before. See what are you passionate about. See what you like about. See, and sometimes what happens is there is a concept called the flow. Right? Flow means a state where we continue to focus on something without being distracted at all. Right? For example, let's say if I have an interest in writing, right? My flow state would be that I will continue to write for, let's say, 1 hour, or let's say 2 hours continuously, without thinking about anything else or without being distracted. Right? So find out what is your flow. It could be
Absolutely.
any.
No, you are right. Sorry to interrupt. You're
Hmm.
right.
Yes. Right.
The amount of this transition which I had from the starting from the motivational speaker to
Mm-hmm.
the budding manifestation coach or the podcast coach, or right now
Mm-hmm.
me being a budding mindset coach with you on
Mm-hmm.
board.
Mm-hmm.
It's really lovely. I'm just seeing the mindset transition from what where I've
Mm.
been being a voice
Yes.
artist to know how my things have changed. You're right, bro.
Mm.
You're absolutely right.
Right. Right. So that plays a
And
key role.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
yeah,
go ahead.
very important. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very important that you brought it up, and I'm very happy about it. And regarding the impact of mindset you told, so just tell me, uh, for
Mm-hmm.
any critical role or any critical situation,
Mm-hmm.
life is like a maze of opportunities and challenges, which is a on work in progress, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so for example, initially when we are in a child, when we are in a baby state, we love to explore. We as a baby we love to travel
Mm-hmm.
across our house or travel across places, and we naughtily do certain things. But
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
kind of an adolescent phase, we go on a grow a learning stage, learning mindset stage. So how do you know how is the impact from from a baby state to from being a man? So how
Mm-hmm.
do you see? Because as a I really feel really awesome and blissful in collaborating and co-hosting with you on this topic and this club. This is lovely and divine
Mm-hmm.
club, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy to have connected with you as a mindset coach and as well as as a motivational speaker too.
Yeah, thank you, Keshav. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that you called me for this. That's truly wonderful. With regard to the question, also, Keshav, you had asked from the childhood to the adult, right? How does the
Yeah,
mindset change? Is that
the
what you mean?
yeah, change as well as the impact of mindset. How the
Hmm.
transformation happens. How do you know as a psychologist, how do you see it, and
Mm-hmm.
how to perceive it,
Okay.
like we have
Okay.
belief, we have belief. So with faith we do lot of things, right? So likewise,
Right.
so what is the criteria for mindset I know really that it's a self one to know the criteria, but as a
Mm-hmm.
psychologist you tell me how it is going to be.
Okay, all right, yes. So if you look at early childhood also, it's very, very important because childhood, we sometimes say that it's one of the most important phase of our life, but it's the most important phase of our life, right? And the reason why we say it's the most important phase of our life is because it's the phase, it's in our childhood, we understand our mindset, or we create a sense of mindset, we create beliefs, we beliefs in the sense the way we look at the world around us, the way we look at our own selves. It's part of mindset. At the same time, it's also in our childhood we understand and develop our self-esteem, meaning how we look at ourselves, the way we understand our strengths, our capabilities, also our weaknesses. It's all developed much, much early in our childhood. Up to the age of 7, approximately, we are learning more and more about our own selves. And we are learning about our own selves from our parents, from our caretakers, from our siblings. We are not giving anything. We are up to the age of 7, we are receiving information. We are receiving information about from our parents, from the people around us, about who we are, what we are capable of, what we can do. All these things we are taking in. So whatever we are taking it, whether it's positive or whether it's negative, it will continue to have an impact on us even when we are an adult, right? For example, if a child, let's say, very young age, 5 or 6 years old, even 7 years old, continuously listens to negative comments about himself or herself, or continuously being put down by his parents or her parents, and he's not, or he or she is not given a sense of confidence about who he or she is, will continue to feel that sense of lack of confidence, will continue to feel that negative emotions even when that child becomes an adult. It
Oh, lovely,
continues.
Jebin. Lovely.
Yes,
There's a
yes, it
there's
can.
a query from my end. Is that what is that? Is
Mm-hmm.
For example, there's a situation wherein you are at a session,
Mm-hmm.
you are listening to a session, and you are in a very good flow with the session, and you are on mute. and suddenly when our parents or friend or family, they come in and ask a personal, really really silly personal question. So what will be the mindset of that? Will it affect the session which is going on that, or will it, what is the mindset which the person or the participant must be having? Like, for example, this session is going, we are burdened with some personal stuffs, and our mind is a little off. If you ask me,
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to bring it back to the focus. But sometimes we as a human being we lose focus, right? So how does that mindset segregate between that focus and the personal life, like the personal issues and other thing? I
Yeah, I
hope
think
I hope my thought is not intervening thought.
no, 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 of course not, Keshav. So I think it's very important uh, when it comes to our professional life. Let's say, if we take my example, uh, when I take sessions or anything as such, when I'm working, I make sure I work alone because of the confidentiality aspect. Because when I'm talking to my clients, I don't want, or I will make sure that nobody else is hearing the conversation, right? So I make sure I'm in a separate place alone and I'm just working with the client because I keep a boundary over that. Because if it is any other field, there is a chance that you can work with somebody else. For example, if you're in IT field, maybe there is an option of working with, maybe if you're maybe if you have a spouse, or you have an option of working even if the family is there in the room, right? That's all right.
Acha, acha,
Right,
acha. I
right.
agree,
But
agree. So,
yeah,
like,
but when
it's different. Like, the person. I mean, so you are saying that you are just taking your I mean, story as an example. You're saying that, once
hmm
your professional life is concerned, you will ask your personal life or the family members to be silent.
no, 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 I won't ask them to be silent, but it's just that I put myself in a separate room. I come to a different room so that I can work better, right?
Oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah, yeah.
think the all the listeners here would know this scenario, and they'll be able to visualize it, I guess, because as I rightly told, you and I have been in this situation and we have come out of it, and our mindset is right. So I really, it's awesome to have you here. Thank you so much. And JB, please, take on your, inspirational story and share us your, story where you have share, where your mindset was in the initial stages, be it your school days and college days, and right now as a psychologist. So just take a small journey, just a bit of journey, so that the listeners will be inspired also.
Well, inspiration is a strong word, but yes, of course, I would say that when in my school days, if I can remember, I was in Kerala till sixth standard. Then suddenly I had to move to Bangalore. That's where I am right now. So my mindset was a little, I would say, it wasn't where I wanted to be because it was a sudden change for me. I had to leave my friends behind and I had to adapt to a new school, new system. So I was trying to adjust. I was trying to adapt to the new environment, and that was quite my mindset at that point of time. Trying to make sure I make the best of what I have at that point of time. But slowly, of course, when I became more and more comfortable, when I got my friends over here, of course, things changed. The way I look at things changed. I started when I coming to college. I started to learn more about psychology. My interest also towards psychology was quite high. So I started reading more about it, understanding more about it, and my mindset towards psychology was always to understand, the why questions. Why are we the way we are? Why do we think certain way? Or what makes us do certain things in a certain way? So that's always been the kind of questions that I intrigue me. So I always try and I feel that I use psychology to try to answer those questions. So I think that became my passion, and that is my passion. And God's grace, I became a psychologist, and I'm continuing to do that as my passion. So
Wow,
here,
wow. No, this is inspiring actually. Like it's more inspiring than my story actually. And when you talked about I was in Kerala 610, and you brought back my memories during I was in CIT Nagar for some time
mm-hmm.
nearby T Nagar.
Okay.
So after that, I shifted to Madipakam, which I'm right now here, near to my Tata's place.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
the memories were like me, Tata and Pati making me walk. My grandma and grandpa used to make me walk. They
Right.
used to
Uh-huh.
they used to show the badam pista. So they used to show that and make me walk. And due to certain physiotherapeutic aspects, I had different cultures and different schools and different aspects of my life, be it
Okay.
Buddhism as well as be it different schools. I've been lamented that many times that I'm a very very disabled person. I've just come out of it. When you talk about that, the small traces of negative mindset, just passed upon my, and it's not affected me. Just telling you,
Mm-hmm.
how that I manage the negative mindset, and how did I uh, uh, come across my ANJAS Spirit and ANJAS MINDCAST vision of best being best
Mm-hmm.
person and to the forge again. So I've done
Okay.
it, and right now, no one can expect that I'm right now a former CRO, former educational counselor, former
Mm-hmm.
recruiter, now a voice artist by profession,
Mm-hmm.
motivational speaker by passion. Now, added to it now, mindset coach, manifestation coach, podcast coach. Wow, quite a
Yeah, the
big journey,
list
right?
goes on.
Quite a big journey, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely quite a intriguing one. The list goes on, as you said,
No,
right?
no,
There are.
yeah, the list I did not add, but the universe added it.
I'm glad it
So, like
was added. I mean, it's good to
there's
have
a
that. It's
question
definitely good
here.
to have it.
Yeah, thank you so much, JB. So there's a
Right.
question here, JB. Like, how do you define a healthy work-life balance? At what point do you think it's necessary it's necessary for a mindset to awaken? Be aware of things.
How is it a question from the audience? No, right?
I have prepared certain questions to
Okay, okay,
ask
okay.
you.
No, okay, all right, okay. I'm so sorry. What was the question again, Keshav? I'm sorry. What is a healthy mindset? Sorry.
Yeah, how do you define a healthy work-life balance? At what point do you think it's necessary to have a right and a positive and growth mindset?
Right. To the first question, I think it's a very important question. Looking at the current situation of COVID situation too, we are definitely not
Mm-hmm.
able to have a work-life balance. So work-life balance, I would say, is a simple way. Maybe we can say it as a balance between the work that you do, at the same time taking time out for the activities, for your family, for the things that you would want to do. If there is a balance between both, right, we can definitely call that as a work-life balance. A balance where you're not focusing or spending all your day on work and coming back and not being able to do the things that you would want to, or not being able to spend time with your family or
Mm-hmm.
do the activities that you'd want to, but making sure that that you're able to have a balance, or you're able to focus on your work, at the same time you're able to focus on the things that you'd want to. And things could be hobbies, spending time with your friends, spending time with your family. It could be anything as long as it's something that you want, right? So that's something that we call as work life balance. And I feel this is a conscious effort, meaning that it is something that we ourselves have to take an effort to create a balance. Because
Absolutely, and
yeah.
yeah, you're very
Mhm.
true. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. After that,
Yeah,
I'll
so
say.
because right, because work-life balance, if you look at it, if we think automatically work-life balance will come, definitely it may not be the case, because we understand that the kind of work and the hours of work has definitely increased for all of us, and it's not easy for us to focus on the things that we would want to. So taking a conscious effort, meaning that you keep a schedule for yourself, and make sure that you work for certain hours, and after that, no matter what, you shut off from work and continue to take time to focus on your family or the things that you'd want to. It's very, very important. I think that's
Well,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's really lovely of you. So, like the impact of mindset, which I shared you, the document which I shared you. In that, there's a description that your mindset plays a very critical role. How you cope with life being a maze of opportunities and challenges. When a
Mm-hmm.
child has a growth mindset, they tend to have a hunger for learning and a desire to work hard and discover new things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This
Mm-hmm.
often translates into academic achievement. But
Mm-hmm.
as adults, these same people are more likely to perceive the facts of setbacks. Instead of throwing
Mm-hmm.
the towel, or adults with a growth mindset view, it's an opportunity to learn and grow. Like it has mentioned that when the adults have the baby mentality, they fall
Mm-hmm.
back to setbacks. It's I think it's a very lovely writing which I have written. I don't know how did I concentrate on this writing, but it just came out of the blue. As an adult,
Mm-hmm.
these same people are more likely to perceive in the phase of setbacks. So, how do you this particular line? How do you know? How do you say that our impact of mindset is on a negative way of life?
Yes, correct me if I'm wrong, Keshav. You said that having a setback puts us, make sure that we are not going forward in life, right? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly, but it's a little bit twisted. As adults, the people are more likely to perceive in the mindset that we are having setbacks, the phase of setbacks.
Okay, okay,
That is the question.
okay. So as an adult, we do not move forward in the sense we put
Yeah, we are
ourselves
having
back
a
on.
mindset that no, we perceive and have a mindset that we are having setbacks. We are not able to move forward. Yes,
Okay, okay.
absolutely. You are right.
Right, of course. I think yes. That's definitely, as we said before too, that defines our success, or that defines what happens next when we fall. Right, it's our mindset decides, or because of mindset, we can say whether we will decide to get back up or we will stay down. Right, and most often adults, as such, they tend to stay down, or it's because of the mindset that they already have, that okay, failure means, because mindset about failure, because somewhere we've been told, or we've been made to understand that failure you're not supposed to have failure, right? You're not supposed to fail, right? That's the kind of understanding that somewhere we've been given, right?
Oh
We have
wow.
given so much, yeah, because we are given so much importance to winning. Of course, winning is important, but the importance and focus that we are given to winning is so much that if anything to do with failure, it's considered as not good, right? We've
Uh,
told ourselves,
Yeah,
yes, yeah,
absolutely.
we've told,
You are
yeah,
100% true on this. And yeah,
yeah, we've told ourselves that, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. I really feel that because right from my childhood, I have been a very little bit I won't say in 100%, 200% focused. Every human being has an error, but eventually, due to my physical inability, which I had before, not now. It was in my
Uh-huh.
mindset before that I am a very I'm a special powered person. I cannot do anything at all. I'm not fit
Mm-hmm.
for anything. But right now, if I look back my mindset which I had before,
Mm-hmm.
I'm now a wise artist, motivational speaker, podcast coach, and a budding mindset coach and a manifestation coach. So I have these options. So when I look back, I feel that it is silly right now to look back that mindset.
Right. Right, of course. That's the aspect too, Keshav. It keeps changing. I mean, it doesn't mean that we have only one, we keep having one mindset. We change. I mean, the mindset can change, but
Absolutely.
sometimes we are aware of it, sometimes we are not aware of it. But mostly, it's developed for us. It's not something that we develop, but it's developed for us because most of us, we said about failure too. We are
Mm.
consistently being told that failure is not good. You're not supposed to fail. So the mindset about failure completely
Yeah,
changes so much that
absolutely. I
whenever we
agree with you.
fail, whenever we fail, we feel that okay, I have failed now. I cannot do anything about it, or I cannot move forward from it. So that's something that that's been developed for us with regard to
Yeah.
mindset. So yeah,
Yeah, I
that's that.
have some, few thoughts, and then I have a final question, and we'll just, conclude it. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
we have what are the factors of having a building a growth? I mean, the growth mindset or the right mindset to have in reaching the finished goal of success or our journey or the life, in general life. So, what is the
Mm-hmm.
one thing that is driving us? I believe that mindset deals with belief and focus in life. That is the ignition switch, and a spark
Mm-hmm.
plug to take
Mm-hmm.
us on a journey of values, discipline, as well as
Mm-hmm.
success. So, can you just tell me why we are not able to achieve that, and what are all the mind blocks we have? Like, what are the specific mind blocks to watch out for on this?
Yes, mind blocks, I would say definitely it's a hindrance to the mindset, positive mindset or a growth mindset. In the mind blocks, we can add to that, we can add definitely certain things that, as we said right now, to I cannot fail or I should not fail, right? If a mindset such
Yeah.
as that, we will not grow, right? Anytime we
Oh,
fail,
you're
we
giving me another perspective. So we should not do that. We
definitely
should
not, definitely not, definitely
like we
not.
should say that never back down. That's all. We should say never back down,
Yes,
right?
of course. Yeah, basically, yes. Saying that failure is okay, right? It doesn't have to define us. It doesn't have to define who we are,
Okay.
right? It's okay. It's all
Okay,
right.
this angle I didn't know, Jebin. Thank you so much for
Hmm.
enlightening me on this. This angle I didn't think of it. Like,
Right.
I was thinking these what are all the affirmations you have said. I was thinking that it's just a negative vibration for me. I was just thinking on that. So okay, this is also another angle you are saying. Okay, I got it.
Right, right. Because this is very important, no? I mean, because this is certain mindset that we have about our own
Mm.
self. So that's something that we need to change. And also with regard to a certain mindset, mind blocks could be that, um it could be that, I need to achieve something, uh, at this point of time or immediately, or I need to get my results quickly, right? I need to have
Yeah, yeah.
what I want immediately,
Yeah,
right? So,
absolutely, absolutely.
yeah,
And
right.
the Eagles as well as in the Beatles icon, George Harrison. Yeah, Beatles icon George Harrison has once said,
Mm-hmm.
"It's all in the mind." He has said
Mm-hmm.
that George Harrison of the Beatles, the pioneer of Eagle,
Mm-hmm.
pop music,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Beatles icon.
okay.
He has
Right,
said,
right.
George Harrison has said, "It's all in the mind." Like even Bruce Lee has said, "Be like a
Hmm.
water, so that you can calm your mind."
Mm. Of course, of course. So I think these are the certain blocks. I mean, a sense of trying to achieve what we want and having a thought process that, okay, I should get this immediately.
Hmm.
I should have it right now. It will take time. Your goals and your dreams, no matter how small or big they are, certain goals, of course, we can get it immediately.
Absolutely, what
But
you're right saying is right. Like you have to give, as you rightly said, we have to pay attention to our words and thoughts, right?
no, no,
Replacing the
no. We
negative
need to
thoughts.
give, no, 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 no. We need to give ourselves time to realize our goals. We need to give ourselves time to
Oh,
achieve our goals.
okay, okay, I got it, I
Okay.
got it.
Right.
So,
So we
like
need to make.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
thank you so much on that. Yeah, we really need to do that, right? It's more important.
Yes, yes, that's very important because we somewhere are looking for instant gratification.
Mm,
So it will take time. Certain goals and dreams that we have, it will take time. So
mm,
it's very important that we give ourselves time and be
mm.
patient about it. But the important thing is to focus on the work that we are doing. Focus on the
Oh,
process,
oh,
not
oh,
the
oh,
ultimate
okay.
goal, but focus on the process. what
Yeah,
it takes
like
to reach that goal.
yeah, you're right. You're right. We have to be focused on the finish line, but we have to be aware of the reality and present scenarios on it, right?
Yeah, no, basically, it's just that, as you said, our focus, of course, should be on the finishing line too, but we should mainly focus on running, right? If you're running a
Okay,
race,
fourth jacket. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
I
if
got
you're
it. I
running a
got it.
race, if we don't focus on running, if we just focus
Mm.
on the finish line, we will lose out our rhythm. So
Yeah,
it's
I
very,
get it. Now, perseverance and faith also comes into play, right?
yeah, I mean, yes, of course. So it's very important that we focus on what we are doing, the process to achieve our goals, what it takes to
Oh,
achieve our
wow.
goals. We focus on
Oh,
that,
wow. Yeah.
right? Definitely. I think that that's very important. So on its own, the dreams and goals in time will be achieved.
Oh, wow, bro. Wow, bro. So, like, like just a wild, thought I just, I was just setting on every experiences which I had right now, or it's all self experience for me, JB bro. Like I have been
Mhm.
researching on this mindset and other things, so I got up a really nice thought: incorporating yet. If you're struggling with a
Mhm.
task, remind yourself that you just haven't mastered it yet. For example, I'm
Mm.
just saying. So how did that concept come? Like I'm yet to
Mhm.
achieve it. Like I'm on the process, work in progress. So how did that, notion and that, how did that psychology and behavioral thing, how do we train our mindset that it is yet, like what ANJAS Spirit and ANJAS Vision is to, be strengthened, be the best version of yourself and to forge ahead. It's
Yeah,
something like
of course, of
it's
course.
same like that. It's same like that. Yet best version is actually,
Yes. So this, uh-huh.
best version, I'm sorry to interrupt. No, best version is actually, you have to it's a work in progress. So I feel that's yet is also same concept, I guess. What do you think, Jebin bro?
Yes, I think it's a way, this concept of yet is a way to make sure that we reframe our mind, a way to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that we don't quit, because it's better to say that I do not know something than to say I do not know it yet. Right? For example, if you're trying to learn to ride a bike, right? Because if when we say I do not know how to ride a bike, that's a full stop. We do not do anything about it, because we have already told ourselves, or we already convinced our mind that okay, I do not know how to ride a bike. But if we tell I do not know how to ride a bike yet, so we're giving
Mm-hmm.
ourselves and we're giving our mind also the thought process that okay, I do not know yet, but I can learn. I still can learn it. It's not the end of it, it's not the full stop, but I still can learn it. So
Absolutely.
we're giving ourselves and the mind a reframe of thought where we are not ending or we are not stopping ourselves, but we are telling ourselves that I still can do it. I still can manage to get it. For example, it can be that whatever your goals and dreams are, when if you feel that there is a delay, I mean, sometimes we sense a sense of delay in with regard to goals. So instead of telling that okay, I cannot achieve this, I am not able to achieve this, the idea could be that if you use yet, it could be that I haven't reached this place yet, I haven't achieved this
Mm.
goal yet, I
Oh
haven't done
wow.
this yet, right? So it gives a sense of training to our own mind, an idea to our mind that, okay, I still can do it. It's not the end. I still can go ahead and do it. So that's where it comes. This was actually research done in school where,
Oh wow.
where many students were told to tell themselves that, because many students were who got a grade of F where they failed. So they were told to tell themselves that I haven't gotten A grade yet. right? I
Oh,
haven't
okay,
gotten,
okay, lovely.
yeah.
And I really would love to take on this thought in the next episode, wherein you really can inspire and instill more motivation on this topic, incorporating it.
Yes, of course. We can talk about it, Keshav. We can maybe, of course, work on it.
Definitely, bro, definitely. And
Okay,
thanks
sure.
for giving that insights on the school trying to incorporate it. And I never thought that while I was researching this catched up some like a spark flag. I was like, wow, this is a nice concept. It was like that.
Yes, it's very interesting because the way it treats our minds or trains our minds becomes completely different, right?
Yeah, yeah. And in order to sum up what is a mindset, your mindset is a set of beliefs that shape how you make and feel the sense of the world and yourself. It also influences how you think, feel, and behave in any given situation. And no matter how hard it is, you have to be develop the grit, perseverance, faith, and resilience by incorporating a strong mindset, so that you will learn from your failures and reframe setbacks as an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to be best version of yourself and forge ahead. Is that right? The
Yeah, yeah,
summarization.
yeah. Yes, of course. It's just that also mindset, to understand, to change a mindset, it's very important we understand what is our current mindset, where do we stand with regard to our own mindset about our failures, about our life, how do we look at what is our mindset about things, and also to change that, it's also important to have a reason why. Why do I need to change this mindset? Why do I need to go from
Wow.
this mindset to the other mindset that I'm trying to have? So having a strong reason also plays a very important role that helps us to, work on the process.
Absolutely. Like, we have so many, I mean, like, thoughts and topics to be discussed here. But since it's a start of the episode one, I just want to keep it simple. What is a mindset? And as I discussed with you, we really have so many topics to be discussed, like types of mindsets,
Mm-hmm,
how
mm-hmm.
to develop a open mindset and a growth mindset. And we have this different types of mindset, like growth mindset, gratitude mindset, abundance mindset, creative mindset, dreamer, follower. And we have this main most four more state of minds: sattvic,
Mm-hmm.
rajasic, and tamasic. So I think
Okay,
next
definitely,
episode we will.
definitely. Maybe in the coming episodes we can focus on that.
Yeah,
We can work
definitely.
around it.
Yeah, maybe in the next episode we'll talk on yet as we have discussed more on that in the first episode right now, which we are doing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Maybe we will more go deep into the impact of mindset and yet
Of
concept.
course, we can do
And
that. We can do that.
slowly, as you rightly said, slowly we will go on to the development of an open mindset and types of mindsets.
Sure, sure. We can do that. We can definitely do that.
So, like, what is the insights and thoughts you want to share to the listeners? I really have this only one thought: be best version and forge jacket ANJAS Spirit. That's the thing.
Of course, of course. That's a good concept. Keshav, I would definitely say that it's not with regard to the mindset. Also, as we talked,
Mm,
I would say do not see any kind of failures as the end point. Do not think that it defines you because it really doesn't. It really doesn't have to define you. Uh, Understand that failures, of course, are there, but it doesn't mean that you cannot move forward or you cannot achieve what you want to achieve. Definitely, you can. You have the ability to, because somewhere we stop ourselves when there is a failure or when there is a setback. But I would say take a break. Do not, if you feel like you need a break when you fail or a setback, allow yourself to take a break, but don't stop. Make sure you're really taking a break and come back from the break and keep moving forward. Keep trying to achieve what you want to achieve. Keep trying to go forward towards what you want to achieve, and that's very much important because uh, you are able, you are capable to do that. So move forward with that.
absolutely 100% agreed, and lovely thought and insight shared here, JB. Thank you so much for that. My dear friends and listeners who are here, thanks for joining in, and it's a pleasure to have you guys. And even JB Bro, he is here. Thank you so much, JB Bro. So today we got to know the nuances and affirmations of mindset and life and power of how the mindset is. So this is JK signing off from you on Mindscape Club, and we are the Mindscape people. Do join the Mindscape Club, and tomorrow we have the session on what is the need to forge ahead, the Anjas Mindcast Hub. So the Anjas Hub, 12 p.m. Just go, wanted to check in, please go check it out. And Jebi, sorry to interrupt. We have two speakers who wants to have some questions. I guess can we go ahead or can we close it?
I think it's a bit late, quite late, because I have another engagement also. Would it be fine? We can keep it for next session, maybe?
Okay, maybe they can they can really ask you they can DM us on our Insta pages so that they can go ahead.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Maybe they can DM over here in the Leher page, maybe, or
yeah,
we can.
that will be also fine.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, we can take it up in the coming
uh,
session, maybe.
Absolutely. Manu and Pragati Gupta, please do share your thoughts and what are all the doubts you have. Please DM to Jebin Bro or me, whoever is. We will be available. If you really want more insights, you can just live with Jebin Bro, and you really can get more ahead. So like, be best version of yourself, guys. Anja Spirit to you. So we will see in another session of your art of mindset. This is Mindscape people signing off from you. This is Keshav here and Jebin there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Jebin.
Thank you, Keshav. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining. We really appreciate it. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Jebin, bro. Thank you. Good night. Yeah, bro. Thanks for the invite. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my dear friends. Please go check out the Anja sub. What is the need to forge ahead? That's the room coming up tomorrow, 12 p.m. Yeah, thanks for being here. So, like, you have any motivational tips to be taken? Like, you are deprived of any mindset related thing or positivity related thing, you can ask me or Jibin, bro. Thank you, guys. Have a blissful night. Have a soulful night. Thank you so much for coming in another three, two, one. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. See you.